I'm hosting a live knit along and I've invited the owners of my favorite yarn brands of Verb for Keeping Warm and Julie Asselin yarns. It's been 2 weeks since I published the cashmere crown. You can wear it like this or you can wear it like this. During this time, I reached out to my best friends in the industry and invited them to join us for a live knit along. And it goes without saying that Michael from the Piece for Peace Crafting podcast, my homie friend, will be our moderator. We'll be getting together on Zoom, and there is a link to the Ravelry thread, the community space where you can upload pictures, comments, and cheer each other on, and you can get the Zoom link in the Ravelry thread. Now let's discuss the schedule and the lineup. Today, May 18th, Sunday, we're going to be getting together at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, where I live in California, which is 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. It's going to be a casual meet and greet where we'll get together, just us. We'll do a show and tell. So I'm going to encourage you to bring your yarn and your needles and share with your new friends in the group what yarn you're using to make the cashmere crown. If you'd like to share, I'd love to know who you're making the cashmere crown for. You can make it for yourself or you can make it as a gift. It is a half skein project and it goes by quickly. Now it's important to share that this knit along is not an educational event. We're not teaching you how to make the cashmere crown. Rather, we're getting together to build community, share time together, and knit together. Imagine going to a coffee shop with your best friend and bringing your knitting project with you. That's what we're doing, but we're doing it on Zoom. The good part, though, is that we have special guests, industry experts coming to visit with us. So let's talk about that. Next Sunday, on May 25th, we're going to be hosting Julie Asselin and Francois of Julie Asselin Yarns. I'm excited to chat with them because today they're at Knit City in Montreal, which is a fiber festival, so I'm sure they're going to have a lot of fun things to share with us about the event. After a quick chat with them, we'll discuss a few questions with them, and then we'll all be able to catch up, share an update on our projects, and knit together. Finally, after 2 weeks of knitting together, meaning we meet on Sundays on Zoom, and then we chat during the week on Ravelry and share pictures, we're gonna end the knit along on Sunday, June 1st. And that party is gonna be epic. I will be sharing a few prizes. I have a few gifts to share with you guys, and I'm taking them from my personal yarn stash. We'll be hosting Kristine and Adrienne, the owners of A Verb for Keeping Warm, which is my local yarn shop. I told you about them last week. I kind of geek out about them a little bit because A Verb for Keeping Warm is the yarn shop that when I moved to California, they welcomed me in and nurtured my love of craft for the past 8 to 9 years. It's become my knitting home, and I am so excited to be able to chat with the owners and share the experience with you. Last week, I shared with you a little addition to my yarn stash. It's tiny, but mighty. I am working with Nibble, their yarn, which is from the Santa Barbara area, California based, and the yarn benefits the residents of the areas that were ravaged by wildfires. What I love about that yarn shop is that while they make their own yarns and carry other yarn brands, they also share in all the crafts, and they have tools for all the crafts, for knitting, sewing, weaving, dyeing, botanical dyeing in their own garden. So I'm really excited to talk to them. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoy knitting with friends, if you want to knit with me and my friends, and if you'll be able to join any of the 3 Zoom calls that we have scheduled today, next Sunday, and finally June 1st. I may have mentioned it before, but I'm doing something intentional, In order to keep our space safe and our hour together, one that we can all enjoy, I've put the link to the Zoom on Ravelry on the thread so that I can guarantee, or at least try to guarantee, that everyone that joins the Zoom is a knitter. Be sure to find the link in the description box for the Ravelry thread so that you can join us. The thread is open now, so you can go ahead and start posting your pictures and updates and questions. I'm excited to see what you come up with. At the end of every video, I share a few favorites. This week, since we're talking knitting, I want to share with you my favorite knitting tools. First up is this ginormous kit. It's blocking mats, but they're kind of huge. So let me put them on the table so that I can share them with you. They come in this really cool canvas case with a zipper that opens all the way around for ease of use. And they have interlocking edges. In this little pocket, you get a surprise tin. It's filled with T-shaped pins. The 1-inch grid on each mat makes it easy for you to measure your project to match the schematic of your knitting pattern. And the pins come in handy to pin your project to the mat. Next, let's talk about knitting needles. These are the needles that I have used for 100 years. I don't stray very far away from my needles unless I'm working with lace and I specifically need lace needles. So you can see that they are well worn. The numbers have completely worn off of them. This is the big mama, the standard needle tip, and this is the little sister. These standard needle tips are 5 inches, and mine are the driftwood color with the gray case. They do come in multiple colors. You get a little pin so that you can spin the tips on and off and get a secure connection between the needle tips and the cables. The 3.5-inch tips look exactly the same, just shorter. They're convenient for knitting hats and socks or any project in the round with a small circumference. The last thing I want to show you is the plastic stitch holders that come in the set. If you need to use the needles on another project, you can remove them and save your project just on the cable. They come in these pretty portable envelope style cases so that you're good to travel with them. Wait, there is one more thing to discuss. In the set, you get a variety of cables in different lengths. The purpose, along with this little adapter, is so that you can join your cables together so that if, for example, you wanted to knit a blanket, you can get a really long cable. If you're not a fan of interchangeable needles or you're just getting started and you want to buy just a few needles, the brand Licca? I am struggling with the name. They also make, what would we call these? Fixed circular needles. And the quality is absolutely beautiful. They're also really pretty. You can see that they have black flexible cords. I will link these in the description box below. Now I have a bonus thing to share. It's not a knitting tool, but it is knitting themed. Last week I shared with you some botanical dishcloths. These have a really cool knitting theme. Let me show you them up close. You can see that they have little V's like little knit stitches, and the overall theme is a hank of yarn. In this set, you get a few plain ones too. What's particularly special about these dishcloths is that in addition to them being beautiful, they're also biodegradable, reusable, machine washable, and you can even wash them in your dishwasher. Even the packaging is a no plastic packaging. It is 100% compostable wrapping made from cornstarch. If it's important to you to be good to our planet, I thought you might enjoy them. Please leave a comment below and let me know if you'll be able to join the knit along. Did you enjoy seeing my favorite knitting tools? If so, which one? Don't forget to subscribe and take advantage of the links that I dropped in the box for you. Clicking on the links is one of the best ways that you can support my channel. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you later today on Zoom. And if not, I'll see you next week here on YouTube. Bye!